This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Tollefson. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mountaineers offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football from climbing the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Flying down the left side. Defense picks it up. Past the 30. Past the 20. Touch! Arizona State! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll send out the kicker here. Smashes it between the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final play of the quarter coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rush is on him. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Setting up the screen. Oh, what a move. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kent.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Zings it complete to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Kent. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. First down, West Virginia. First down, 10 yards to go. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Silver. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Sends it back in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, West Virginia!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Arizona State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Bray. He has the first and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Silver. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got a little space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Tollefson. Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking left. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time. There he goes! So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's got it again. Creates a little space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Slithers into space. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! A great catch and run for 6.
You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Snagged in the middle. It's Gray. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Tollefson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got...
Turning it on! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. It's a draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
Quickly out to the tight end. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. As the end of the quarter end, Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. That's caught. It's Kent. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Pass completion, moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to touchdown Mountaineers. And they've moved out front here in the 4.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Tollefson. Got his man downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A first down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back guy. It's better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Working on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Here we go.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tackled there by the defense.
Another nice play by this offense. Man, they put a big drive together when they needed it the most, and they just got to finish this thing off. They finished it off with a touchdown, and they finished with the cherry on the sundae, but they've done a nice job putting this drive together.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together. Final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He'll take another shot here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending